in this case, this used custom Care Bears that look basically like the official assets, which I would say is like it's a good quality, but I don't know if the IP allows that, and it's not very clear in the rules and stuff. So I would like that to be more clarified in the future. So, for example, the Atari Game Jam, it's very clear that they want you to use the IP. That's part of the Game Jam, is to use the Atari IPs. For like Care Bears and Smurfs, it was not very clear if you were supposed to use the IP, if you were supposed to make custom assets for the IP. So I would say that making custom assets that are in the theme of, like using this color style, that's definitely fine. Using like the faces, the likenesses of the characters might be. And I'm not going to say it is because I don't know. And I'm trying to get clarification on that for future rules, so it's very clear in the future. Because some IPs might be totally fine with it, other IPs might not. I will say that, like, when it comes time to publish the game to the map, you know, if you're going to take this Game Jam entry and make it be an official part of the season, it should probably, hopefully, be all official assets, right? Maybe Care Bears will make some sort of arrangement to mint these as custom assets, or they would replace them with the official assets. I'm not sure what that agreement's going to look like, but we'll see. Candidly, Kristen says, I feel like with Pororo, though people had to create their own, from what I remember. I think it depends on the Game Jam itself. More clarity would be great. Yeah. So yeah. Like I said, Pororo might have been fine with it. Care Bears might not be. And I'm really not sure. So I always give Andy the feedback either way, so that way he knows, and so he can communicate with the idea of what they're comfortable with, especially when it comes time to publish those Game Jam winners as part of the season. So I think in the future we should hopefully have it on the official rules in the game article, and I'm going to push for that. So it would be nice to have that.
Yeah, just front and center, nice big bold letters. You can use, you can't use. Here you go.
When does public land sales start?
They've been going on for quite some time now.
Yeah, when do they start up again on Polygon? Soon PM. I don't have a date that I can share on that. I do. It's close enough that I have a date that I know, but I can't share that. Be looking for announcements on Twitter and
those eyes feel.
Keep them very peeled, because I'm gonna say it's gone from soon PM to very soon.
Oh. I'm all a tingle.
Crasher on Twitch says the safest way is using their own assets. That is definitely the safest option. Like, that's when I go from good, an indicator of good. This is they're custom assets that are well made and in the theme, to perfect. This is using actually official assets. But we don't score people higher on the judging. At least my team doesn't score games higher for using the official NFTs versus using custom assets. Like, it's not like you have to buy into the brand to get a higher score game. This is a separate category that doesn't go into the scores average. It's just strictly so that way, like, it could technically be a tiebreaker, maybe. Although I've never seen scores tie when you consider there's 3 judges in my team and then multiple other judges all voting. I've never seen a tie in the top 10 for the final averages. How can we know the rank of the rest of the 10 winners? I would ask Andy for that.
I thought places 1, 2, 3 were the only ones with actual places, and 4 through 10.
They're called the runners-up.
Yeah, they're just the runners-up. Like, they didn't actually have an assignment of value. Like, there isn't a 4th place.
Yeah, I mean, they're all. It's called 4th through 10th on the Medium article, but they're not.
Yeah.
We don't announce them here on the screen. The 4th through 10th, like, they do technically score, but we haven't in the past generally released those numbers because we don't necessarily want people like either getting upset with somebody right ahead of them or people being mean to people who scored under them. Like, we're trying to foster like creativity in the community here, not necessarily like it is a competition, and we want friendly competition. We don't want people like nitpicking being a couple points difference from us. You can ask for those top 10 scores from Andy. He does have them, and I'm not sure if he wants them shared generally, but I'm always happy to give the judges feedback from my team. In this case, Joe sat this one out because he was recovering from his 24 hours, his 48 hours of streaming in 1 week. He did 2 24-hour streams in 1 week. So I was like, don't worry about the game jam. You go nap. Conrad, I, and another person on my staff, Sam, we did the judging for this jam. So I'm happy to share that feedback. I was gonna say more about how we judge on like the assets and how close it is to the branding. So my scoring is perfect if like all the custom assets like look really good and on brand and on theme for like what the game jam theme is, and also a use of the official NFTs. Then I have good, which is not using the official NFTs, but all the custom ones are on brand or on theme. I don't remember what I called it. There's like okay if there's custom assets that are kind of like on theme, but the quality's not as good. We're all at different stages of artistry. I'm hovering over the Discord window. Oh, there we go.
How does Lucas look? Is it amazing?
It was just the Discord overlay of like hang up on the Discord.
Oh.
I do not.
Thank you.
Joe is a beast for doing that. Yeah, those 48 hours. I was with him for a lot of those hours, but not for all of them.
I was with him for some of those hours. Yeah. Not a lot of them.
Yeah, Panda was there for the whole 24 hours on the Sandbox. So then I have. I just want to get through the
Yes, do it.
rating. Then I have poor rating, which means that it was not reflective of the brand elements at all. Typically we see with lower scoring entries in general, oftentimes they're not following the theme very well
The guidelines.
So you can kind of see when you look at if you look at like all, in this case that was a little bit over 20 games that were reviewed, the perfects and the goods and the okays were kind of all at the top, and then there were a few okays and then some poor ones down a lot of and so when it's poor, it's oftentimes because they made a game that just didn't fit the game jam theme at all. There weren't too many in the Care Bears game. We've had other game jams where there's been a lot of entries that just did not get what the team wanted. So we make a note that it's like, okay, if we're looking at what, and that has made a difference in the top 10 before, because somebody made a game that was really good, really fun, but it did not at all fit what the theme of the game jam was.
Yeah.
And so Andy saw that I made that note and considered it and was like, okay, this was a good game and we want to encourage them for that, but we can't let it be in the top 10 if it's not what the game jam is for, right? If you're making, say, like a tower defense game jam and you make a game that is like this game. Like this game won first place because it's a lot of fun and is really well made and looks really good, and everything about the game is good, but it would not win a tower defense game jam, right? and if it was even in the top 10 of the Tower Defense Game Jam, a lot of people would go, what the heck, this is not a Tower Defense game, why is it in the top 10 for the Game Jam? So that's why we do that. Okay, there was another
question. The other question is kind of unrelated to the Game Jam stuff, so if you want to finish it, I have it written down, I can just ask it later.
Okay, well, I did see some other people asking, so let me just make a note of who wants feedback. So, I whacked my microphone. So I know Hen Game Studios wanted feedback from the judges, so I can send that to them. I'm pretty sure I have their email from my previous time they asked them. There was somebody whose name was with an M who was saying something about a belly button.
Vitalia.
Okay, Vitalia.
And I got they sent me their user, or they sent me their information just now on Twitter, so I'll pass that along.
Okay. Did that include the game name?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good. All right. So I'll get that feedback, and then Pietro Carlson. I think you were asking for more feedback. Was that the racing game? Was it? I feel like that was the racing game. Because I could give that feedback. That was Sandbox Studios. So which one? I know their name was up there somewhere. The color if you can. Yeah, so I can give some feedback on that. That was in the top 10. So was it anybody asking for more feedback? I saw that. Yes, any feedback for development. So I'd be happy to give that here if you want. Or I can give it privately, whichever you like. I mean, usually, like, when we play games on stream, we give feedback, but it's a little different when you're, like, actually in top 10. For some people,
Which group are you talking to right now? Or referencing right now?
Pietro Carlson did who did the Care Bears. Draw it if you can.
Oh, the crown one?
Yeah. Color it.
Color it if you can. There you go.
So I can give feedback now if you want, or I can all right. Let's, you know what? While we're waiting for their reply.
Can I ask that question now?
Oh, yes, yeah.
So I am nobody. No. You asked me if I wanted to, and I said I was going to wait until you're done talking about the Game Jam and stuff so we can stay on theme.
Okay, yeah, let's go off theme then.
Okay, done. So I am nobody over on YouTube asked, hey Lucas, do you have a bucket list of things you wish to accomplish in the Sandbox personally? And same question for Alex too. I see, here's the thing. I have a really good answer to this question, but I don't want to say what it is because I want to be the first person that does it. So like, I'm like, Alex, what you got?
I've got a similar answer, but I wouldn't even consider it a bucket list item. Like, I've got a similar thing that I'm working on that I can't say because I want my team to be the person who does it, and we're on the right path to get it done. But I would say that that's just one step of a greater bucket list item that I can share.
Okay.
And it's just that I want to release good quality games that get people excited to be playing the Sandbox. And so, I mean, I think my time working in the Sandbox as a creator and as staff has already gotten people excited about building in the Sandbox. In a sense, I've kind of checked out that bucket list item halfway in that I've got people pumped up and excited to be in this space and building this space, and I've helped foster a community that's creative and uplifting for people in it who have been able to go on and make cool things and make money doing it. So when you see like there's people on our stream teams who like, you know, I was the first person in really streaming the Sandbox regularly. I wasn't. I took over this kind of accidentally. there was somebody else who did like the first few streams for
Really?
Sandbox. Yeah, and it didn't quite work out with them. I don't know what the arrangement was, but they kind of like ended up not really doing it anymore. And I'm not gonna name names. They still do stuff, and they're still kind of tangent to the space, and that's fine. Like they went off and did their own thing, which is still they were already doing their own thing. I think that's why they didn't take on doing the Sandbox regularly. But it was kind of like oh no, we don't have this person to do these streams anymore. And I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. So I just kind of like did it for all like 10 of our viewers. and then we seemed to go into the 4 digits, during Alpha Season 1.
Yeah.
Away and, things have slowed down a little bit now, but we're still usually hitting a couple hundred viewers per stream. So Joe's live stream. What was the number?
I mean, there was at one point it was already 500,000 minutes of view time or something like that, and that was shortly after the stream had aired.
Yeah, I think it was 500,000 minutes. Was the while it was live. So like that number doesn't keep going up because it was just while live, but it was a lot of just insane to see that kind of viewership. For 24 hours consistently, Joe was pulling at least 200 people watching. And then
which is amazing.
Which is great. So it's really cool to see people get that hyped about the Sandbox and have been there helping make that happen. But
to add on to what you're saying right now, I wouldn't be here nearly as much as I am if it wasn't for you. You've absolutely contributed to me being more involved in the space. You gave me a platform to speak from, and you helped me along the way as well. So I am, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding is right here.
And it's delicious. Because it's lemon pudding.
Ooh. But please continue. I didn't mean to throw you off.
So that's kind of like, that's half of that check mark for me, but the other half is that there's nothing wrong with lemon pudding. Although it's delicious.
There isn't. It is.
So the other half of that check mark is I want people like outside of my community to get pulled in by a cool game that I'm helping make. And I don't mean just the Sandbox in general, but specific experiences. Like, I'm a landowner. I've been a landowner since the first land sale. I bought that land because I wanted to publish games on it, which is not something I've been able to do yet. But I'm looking forward to, and I have plans for what I want to do on those spaces. And I want to make games that are engaging and exciting enough for people to want to sign up for the Sandbox just to play that game.
Intel with 100.
And
Dogs with 100. Dismay with a 500. Dawn with a 200. Oh, gee, 1,000 bits.
Oh, yeah, giveaway
I've got
time.
another thing.
We do need to do a
I
giveaway.
I can do that. There is one thing I want to drop in the chat though, before we get off of this topic. So somebody actually just sent me a message and they're like, "Hey, you should talk about this," and I was just like, you know what? I probably should.
Thank you so much.
For me personally, one of the things that I'm really looking forward to is I have a good amount of land, and I don't think that I'm ever going to be able to really develop all of it. And because of that, I've been thinking long and hard about like how to properly utilize it so it's not just a barren wasteland. And one of the things that me and the Voxolution team came up with was almost like a scholarship program for developers that cannot afford to purchase land. If they want to come and do some sort of a partnership program with me, then that's something that I'm going to be implementing here in the near future. And so I'm going to give an opportunity to people that can't afford it and just sharing the benefits of doing all this together.
Yeah. I've talked about this a little bit before, but with the lands that I have, like I do have plans for a lot of those spaces. But I do want to reserve some of it for publishing like community-made things from the Wizzyverse. So, people who own Disney avatars being able to compete in exclusive game jams, and then being able to do like a rotation of publishing
We get what you're saying.
Publishing.
Don't need to nitpick.
uh, Publishing in rotation the various like game jam winners, and also stuff from the community. You know,
That's a wonderful idea.
yeah, just be like, hey, you won this game jam, you get like 3 weeks of like spotlight, and if we can monetize your games, then like a revenue share.
That would be
Like a
incredible.
like a rent-free rental agreement, right? 'Cause typically, the way you would want to arrange a rental agreement for land is, the landowner owns that space but publishes your game, and it does some sort of split on the revenue, where like the fact that they own that space and are providing it to you for no like upfront cost to you as a game creator means that they're getting some amount of revenue and then sharing the rest with you because you put it in your game. I don't know exactly how this monetization model is going to work out, but that's the way I would like to be able to do it. But if I have a space that's reserved for game jam winners, then I wouldn't even, make like a rental agreement.
Thank you so much.
It would be, well, it would be a rental agreement, I guess, but it's not set up the same, right? It's not like prearranged. Like, okay, we're gonna do a contract for 6 months and your game's gonna be published or something like that. Like you won the game jam, we're gonna promote you in relation to the other game. But to do some sort of revenue split still,
Yeah, that would be. I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with the gaming platform, play-to-earn gaming platform Comet. It was it's like a spaceship mining game, and it was on Polygon for a while. It's on Polygon, I should say, for a while. It's where it still is. But they had rental contracts built into the game. So, like, I owned a spaceship. I could rent that spaceship out to anybody. Like, I would just basically put the rental contract together and then place that on the marketplace. And then somebody just had to agree to the stipulations behind the rental contract. And then they own the assets for that amount of time. And it was wonderfully simple and straightforward. So seeing things like that give me so much hope and excitement for the future of possibilities here.
Yeah, I think it's a great way to it almost like it turns landowners, like, people can own land for different reasons, and a lot of times when people first see the Sandbox, they see it as being a landowner is you need to be a game developer. But the way I see it is like that is one option. Another option is that you're a game
one of many.
Under the kitchen table?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the game publisher route is where I think you'll see a lot of the whales
It's
who
Alexa.
bought large sections of land, like Franksy and Whale Shark and stuff. You'll see that
We're cleaning under the kitchen table.
They don't have the time
Strap in, people. Brace yourselves.
to develop all that land.
The most
They're
flexible
gonna
cleaning
want to
options with just your
publish other
voice.
people's land, but they'll do some sort of rental.
The God of
agreement,
War
whether
dynamic
it's,
plays out in every parent-child
no money
relationship.
up front,
right?
and you get a split
LeBron.
of.
It's just like when
the
Bonnie
income,
told me
or
he'd rather
maybe
play
it's a
against me
certain,
than with me.
fee.
Really?
To start
call
with,
that a
and then,
breakthrough.
It's up
Now,
to,
John,
to the
you said you
creator
wore
to
your
make the
Kratos
game
outfit to
engaging
farmer's
enough
market.
generate
And
the
people
revenue
pointing at
to
me
pay
going, "Now
for
that's
that
a
fee."
really
So,
great dad."
You'll see
That's
it
not
work
why
different
they're
ways,
pointing.
but
Does the costume really help?
I don't know. Does the costume really help when you play
I'm
basketball?
excited for what it means, like as far as people who want to build
Rated
space
M
that
for
need
mature.
opportunities out there without having to own land.
Yeah.
Get somebody to agree to be like, hey, your game idea seems cool. I think we can get this in front of a lot of eyeballs. Let's promote this and get this out in the space with
I like it. I like it a lot.
I thought I saw a question.
So Randuxy says, is the Sandbox's main priority at this time to just get brand partners? And my personal opinion is no. It's exposure to the right groups. Because, I mean, if you look at Sebastian's schedule, he's always going to game conference after game conference after game conference. And a majority of the people that are at those conferences that you see him visiting all the time is developers like you and me. Like,
Yeah, they don't care that Paris Hilton has, a game experience, or
play it
that,
anyway.
that Clone X has playable avatars, right? That's not.
Points again, everyone who
That's
contributed to
there
the
are
group
people who
train.
do care about that, right? But that's not exclusively
Yeah.
what it is.
This channel
And,
possible. We can't thank you guys enough.
I think somebody told me that there were 700 Sandbox employees, but then I saw another number that there was 400. I don't know how many people work here. I work from home.
A million.
I have a home office, so I don't. I've never been to any of the studios. I've only met coworkers at conventions, so I don't have the exact head, right? But I do know that we can't say it's the main priority because there's a lot of people who do work that has nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with partners. Our main priority right now is our 0.8 upgrade. Right, we're trying to bring the next iteration of our game development tool into the spotlight, which one does have some brand partnership focused features, specifically the stuff that we're trying to do around like music production, because even before like the next upcoming thing is like Snoop Dogg stuff, so we're trying to make features that will make Snoop Dogg's music and music videos and stuff engaging to the audience in the Sandbox space. So that is one part of stuff that we're focused on. But if you look at what, and yeah, lighting, somebody just pointed out the 0.8 lighting. The bright things were good for you. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what the system specs are. We're always trying to optimize things. So like as we're adding new cool pretty features, we're also trying to make them happen.
Good or long term too.
Yeah, but there's features that we're working on that are specifically for gameplay and not specifically for partners, like swimming, crawling, crouching, flying, multiplayer quest interaction. So you can play side by side with other players, like in the same, like with the quests synchronized and being able to see platforms moving at the same time. So like we'll have that Fall Guys experience, but like whatever you want to make it. So there's a lot more focus on that. But like there's departments, right? We've got people who are in charge of a department of like doing brand partnerships. We have other departments that are focused on it. So I think what you might see is a lot of the brand partnerships because that's a lot of the stuff that's worth announcing, because the small wins week to week that we have in the development of the game tools are sometimes secret. We can't talk about them until they come up for release. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the background to advance the tools that we're not going to see until later. Projectile capability. Well, we've already seen people doing like catapults and guns and stuff, but there is again another department that's working on different game modes types. So right now everything has that adventure RPG kind of feel to it. We want that to be a drop down where you can select.
I've got to be awake anyway.
I want to make an RPG. I want to make a shooter. I want to make a racer. And we're working on the foundation of like what does that mean? Like not just when you say you want a shooter, like what features does that mean? What needs to be turned on? What needs to be turned off? What changes need to happen to the way that the camera works, the way the motion works, and then how gems and catalysts fit into all of that. I saw a question about the Halloween memorabilia.
I was just talking about that.
So I've heard that has started, that there was a bug where it wasn't showing up for everybody, and that it's starting to roll out the fix.
I can confirm that that's indeed true because when I woke up this morning, my memorabilia had the little red X on it saying I didn't do what I needed to earn it, and I just went back and checked on it, and I now have the green check mark that says unlocked at November 1st, 2020. So, and that was within the last 2 hours. I know Panda sent out a message saying, issues with the Halloween memorabilia. Not all of them have been sent, and the dashboard team knows about this and is actively working on the fix. So, that has started to come through.
I have not gotten mine. I think I know what it is. You know, you did not need to complete every quest in the experiences, although I did almost all of them. I think the Hell's Gate one, I didn't. The Hell's Gate one, I think I messed something up in it because I did like complete most of that game, but not all of it. But I was told that it wasn't. It was just a visiting those experiences. You didn't have to do any quests. And I did visit all of them, so I think I know what to look for, but I don't have any. Did we drop the giveaway form?
We did.
Okay. Can we drop
I'm
that
gonna
one
close
more
that out.
time?
Yeah.
And then give a couple more minutes.
Yeah, for some of those experiences, I didn't complete all the quests. There was one of them where I literally just visited. I ran around, I did my thing in there, and then I remember something came up at my house, and I walked away and just left the computer running for I think 8 hours. And I was just standing there. When I got back to it that night, I remember just like being so tired, I just shut everything down. And then I woke up the next day,
And
it
a
was like
pumpkin appeared.
in place of the computer. It was crazy. But no, it was the time frame had ended. And I was just like, oh man. And so I thought I had to complete all the quests. And like I said, in one of them, I didn't complete any. I mean, I may have started one of them.
Randuxy asks, why limit the style drop down? Not use all of them. Crazy. Well, I didn't say it was limited.
Yeah, it's probably going to be all or specific. Like, you know what you want to do. You want a free open world, do whatever you want. There you go. It'll continue progressing as is. But if you have a style that you know you want to go for, then it'll have ways to help you maximize efficiency so you can make what you want and not have to take, a year to do it.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was describing with the drop down. It's not that it's turning things off and locking you out of it. It's setting up defaults, right? So you move faster in a car racing game than you move when you walk around as a human, typically. So yeah, you're not usually running at 80 miles an hour, and you're not usually walking.
Don't tell me how to run.
And you're not usually driving at like 2 miles an hour, right? Not typically. Everybody's different. You got some Usain Bolts in the family. You got a couple of I don't know, it's a really slow car.
Ricky Bobby.
You got a couple Ricky Bobbies.
Ricky
slow
Bobby.
cars.
No, they're the really fast cars, the opposite side of the spectrum.
So what you're doing there is you're setting up the camera set. Like, camera settings are complicated for games. I don't know if you've ever tried making a game from scratch and setting up what the camera is going to do. I've never tried making a 3D game from scratch. I have tried making 2D games from scratch. And getting, like, one of the first things you do is you set up, okay, this is how my player moves around. You set up, like, arrow keys or WASD, and your character, like Legend of Zelda style, just kind of runs across the screen and up and down, and the camera doesn't follow you, right? The camera's just static in place, and then you start coding what the camera's going to do, and it should have some sort of like buffer where, like, if you're in the middle of the screen and you move around, it's probably not going to move the camera, but as you get towards the edge, the camera will start to follow you. And then the faster you move, the faster that camera's going to need to move to keep up with you. So, that works for that style of game. there's different styles of game, right? You can have an RPG where like you reach the edge of a map, or not an RPG. Like if you look at the original Legend of Zelda, each screen was one map, and when you got to the edge of the screen, it would move over to it would slide transition over to the next map. So there's these different kinds of presets, and yeah, you can do things that are in between those, but the goal of the Sandbox game is to make game development super accessible. We're trying to make it so people who are voxel artists can make a game without having to know how to code camera settings. And the camera settings for 3D games are way more complicated because it involves things like how closely it follows the character when they start moving fast. So you've got like rubber banding between different distances away from the player. As a player is walking, the camera's going to kind of stay in one position. As they start running, the camera may move out a little bit to get a wider view, so you can see what's up ahead sooner. But there's different factors to it, and depending on the way your gameplay works, those factors may be opposite to each other, right? Yeah, in game design we call that 3C, character, controller, and camera. Yeah, I've got so many meetings in my calendar history that said 3C on them. Yeah, 3C is one of the biggest parts of that preset system. Is like what how the camera's going to follow the character, how the character is going to move, and what the control setup is. So having those presets is just going to like change a bunch of things automatically, so you don't have to manually go through and click on each and every setting. You can still do that. Like if we go into the Game Maker right now, you can change those camera settings. What people do all the time for the game jams. I think we're ready to close that form if we haven't already.
Already done. About to be done deduping it.
So when we go to global parameters and go to camera, select camera, we've got a couple different options here, and then we got the cam distance, the distance between the camera and the avatar, camera strafe travel time, the time it takes the camera to reach that offset, meaning camera strafe offset, which is the offset the camera takes when the avatar moves sideways. So it's setting up not just the how far the camera will move, but how fast it will go between those minimum and maximum positions. So those vary widely between different games. I think we used to have a drop down in here. Oh no, it's still in here. So Adventure RPG is the controller that's selected. So we plan on having more controller types here, like a racing game, like a first-person shooter, and selecting between those different ones is going to affect what your different like walk runs and speeds are, what your different damage outputs are, and stuff. It's gonna make it easier. But it's not about limiting your creativity. It's about letting you jump to your creative idea faster, right? Setting up all these camera settings is annoying. Like it's a fine tuning.
Do it well.
Yeah, it's a fine-tuned tweaking thing that is not fun to do. And takes a lot of like testing and stuff. So we're trying to like get this to the point where you can select it, and you may want to tweak it afterwards, but the presets will hopefully be.
Hey, Alex.
What's that? Do we have a winner?
We do have a winner.
Okay.
So congratulations goes out to, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Nahar Elijah over on Twitter. You have won Wizzy's purple hat.
Hey,
Please
another Twitter winner.
share with pride. No, I'm sorry. Did I say Twitter? I meant Twitch.
You did. Oh.
Yep.
And all
Definitely
the
Twitch.
Twitter viewers riot.
Yeah,
You were there one hope.
There was a few, there was some people that entered on Twitter today. I'm looking at the forum right now and I see a few of them. But yeah, Twitch. Twitch is definitely where that one was.
Well, I think that's it for us today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun. Go check out the game jam. I'm going to show you guys how you can play real quickly. How you can find the game jam.
Please and thank you.
So, Lucas, can you drop the link to the GameDizzy tool or the
Done.
URL?
Was already doing it.
Dashboard.gamedizzy.com. And it's real easy. Now, this won't 100% get you all game jam results unless GameDizzy goes in and tweaks these things. But I'm pretty sure the way it works is that when people put in GJ Star Atlas, it automatically gets grouped into all the Star Atlas games. And it will also work with like Star Atlas GJ or Game Jam Star Atlas or Star Atlas Game Jam. Like it usually is pretty good about picking those variations. But if you go here on the right side and click Game Jam entries, and you hover over which game you want to play. So say we want to do the Care Bears Game Jam. Scroll down to it, and you click Only. And it will uncheck all the game jams that are not from the Care Bears Game Jam and give you just the Care Bears one. Now, I think the filter might have been updated because there were definitely more than 14 games that I played, and I found all of them on this tool. So some of them may...
Thank you so much for the tip.
you know, I think some people didn't enter correctly. Like, there were some technicalities in there where they put in the title and they didn't put Care Bears or something. In which case you may have a harder time finding them, but for the most part, why did this show up in the Care Bears Game Jam?
I don't know.
Maybe there's something strange going on. These are Ragnarok games. Well, for the most part, this works.
If you know the name of it, then it'll be even more precise.
Yeah, but if you're just looking to browse, this is helpful. I will say, like, for the game jams, we don't use this tool for determining whether or not you qualify to be in a game jam. There have been games that we've had to go in for manually because they didn't show up on the Genie. The Genie tool is great, but there have been times where, like, it didn't update that day or something, so I have to go and find something manually. So if you don't see your game on this list, don't worry, that probably did not affect it being in the game jam at all. It's just, if you're looking to browse for game jam entries, this is a great way to do it. So if you want to play something from the Tower Game Jam, click Only, and it will show you these. And usually this page range is very good. All right. So that's how you can play those games. Go play the Care Bears games. They're a lot of fun.
Go play all of them.
Yes.
Every single one.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Saturday.
Good night, everyone.
Well, that was totally unexpected. Hey guys, thanks Sandbox Game. I think that's who it said rated me. Appreciate it. Welcome fam, how are you guys tonight? You know, just catching up on some Sandbox quests. I thought I've already done this one, but looks like I have to do it again, so. Thanks for the follows, guys. You know what? I think this means we gotta do a giveaway, you know? Let me set that up for you guys.
Gifting 5 subs.
Where is Nightbot? Yeah, thanks for the raid again. I was watching you guys while playing.
What were you playing?
Oh. How is everyone out there in the lovely land of everywhere? All right. Keyword. Sandbox. So if you want to enter into the giveaway, then you just type in keyword or the keyword sandbox into chat and that'll enter you. Let's see, update my text. There we go. But everyone's like, but what am I entering for? I don't know what I'm entering. I'm just entering to enter, right? Would you like to see what you're actually entering to win? If not, I don't have to show you, so. Appreciate it. Did you buy yourself a hat? Ice Pilot, no. Enjoy, no worries. Let's... In case you were wondering what you're entering to win today, it is a Go West coin or a Westie. Yeah, so once we're able to mint, throw these guys up there and you guys can use them in your games to have collections and yeah. Appreciate the follow. It's kind of off center. Let's fix that. There we go.
Weird. Must package them.
Can you win a second one? Yeah, you're more than welcome to. And then you can give it away if you want and do what you please. I think a few people have one or two, but I'm not worried about keeping track of that. So yeah, if you would like to win another one, feel free to enter. We'll finish up this game and then we'll roll that. Was almost done with it. Now I gotta figure out what I was doing before I got raided. So appreciate that again, Sandbox. All right, sorry about that. We were talking dinner. So the if anybody followed my tweets from last night, the chicken chili, not chicken chili, the green pork chili. Yeah, can we win some of that delicious chili? Mr. Furious says. It should be about ready in about half an hour or so. So my girlfriend's like, how long are you gonna be streaming for? I'm hungry. I'm like, you can eat now. I can eat a little later. So I did complete everything, and I did say after we completed it all, we'd roll it. So, gotta be present to win. I'm gonna need to see you in chat, just so I can make sure I get your information so I can send it to you. All right, y'all ready? Should we roll it? See what happens? In 3, 2, 1. Sparky Snickle, congratulations. I may actually have your wallet address. We'll pull this off screen just so no one else will see. So congratulations. Let's see. Do you have one already? Oh, you were actually the first person to win one. Oh, congratulations. We can see the reflection in your glasses. Yeah, probably, but I'm sure you can't read it backwards and upside down, so you see all the trees or all the screens. So, all right, congratulations, Spark. I'll get that sent over to you a little later. I'm gonna mark that. Send it to you. Actually, fun fact about the glasses, I don't really wear glasses. I wear them when I'm staring in front of my computer screen, and it's just too much on my eyes after being here for hours. Does anybody have any games they want me to play? Have you created a game? I know Alex was playing the Care Bears. Let's see, where am I looking for? Make sure I completed everything. Did everyone check to see if they got the Halloween memorabilia if you completed that? Yeah, sunglasses. Well, if you don't have these like blue light glasses, I'd highly recommend them. Hey, puppy.
Someone tried to steal your Butterfinger. Call the BFI.
I used to get headaches, and just my eyes would be fatigued from staring at the screen so long.
No
Can I help
one lays a
you?
finger on your Butterfinger.
Puppy wants free pets. Alright. Bless you.
The Bosch 2-in-1 quickly changes between
Alright.
wrench,
Questy coin on ETH or Poly? I don't remember.
slammed. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve.
I'm hoping I put it on Poly. I think I did because of the gas prices. How can I remember to? How can I test that? Or how can I figure that out? See, this technically is an NFT, so what's up? It's like a placeholder. So once I get these minted in game, I'll put them on. Definitely put them on Poly, and that way I can send them out to you guys. I have a needy dog. Awesome, good. I said amazing that it's amazing. Can you see? Yeah. There's a needy dog over here. Pet me, pet me. My pets. Yeah, I wore these at work. And then I got home and set this setup and I started streaming and building and design and all that stuff. I was like, man, I started bringing them home with me. And I thought, you know what? Might as well just buy myself a second pair, leave them here, leave those at work. Spark, are you still there? If you are, can you confirm that the wallet address I used prior is the same one you'd like it sent to now? I'm assuming it is, but when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Alright. Done that one. I don't want to play that one again. Let's close this. What's so funny, V? Care Bear 2745. Well, we can see who it might be. What makes you interested in that particular one?
You made it safe. After seeing that snow, I can only imagine what a trip it has been.
Oh, that stinks. How'd it get stolen? And I'm sorry to hear that. So bright. Two, 7, 4, 5. They only got that one, and they gonna get anything else of yours? I see. It looks like you transferred it to that account, and then they sold it. Damn, everything? Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's getting more and more scary. It seems like everybody is having this issue, so. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Sorry to hear that. I don't even know how to do that. Revoke your ancient smart contracts. Maybe I should look up how to do that. Maybe I shouldn't say live on stream. I don't know how to do that. It's funny as how someone published a test. You can still leave it in your drafts and not have to publish it, and you can play a game. Or to test your stuff. Yeah, no worries about chat. Feel free to chat as much as you want. I will have to say, honestly, I haven't met you, or your name doesn't look familiar to me just yet, but most people are going to be, there should be, very cautious about clicking links. But yeah, we could always Google how to revoke smart contracts, allowance, tokens, approvals. So, but I appreciate that, that link. This looks interesting, so let's try this. Since nobody had any suggestions for some games. Oh wait, this one looks familiar. I think I do. Oh, I had, but this was in the alpha. Okay, yeah, we played this before, so not gonna play it again. I died. How much more powerful? Whoa, much more power. Oh, you can't equip it. Why can't you equip? And exit experience. Back to main menu. Yeah, it is a good map. I played it quite a few times, actually. It's interesting how it's so, I guess, early in this list or up front. Interesting. Oh, it's Geekus. His games, or his riddles, man, those things are hard to do. One second. I got an email today from one of my, the traders, that one of these big companies is not allowing for you to withdraw your money from crypto anymore, or for right now. They like halted. Where is that? And I went to that. Let's see. Genesis, leading partner in the Earn program, has paused withdrawals and will not be able to meet customer redemptions within the 5 business days. So yeah, they've halted you pulling your money out, and kind of makes me wish I would have done that earlier, put it somewhere else. But it also makes it a little safer in a way to where it's not all in one spot. As our new friend here. Yep, it is Gemini. I don't have a lot in there, but I do some secret shopping in real life, and one of the things that the secret shopping was asking me to do was to go buy Bitcoin, and they'll reimburse you. Like, basically I had to buy $20 from a Bitcoin ATM. In order for me to do that, I had to create a Genesis account. So I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. So they gave me $20 free in Bitcoin. I was like, I'll take it. Took like half an hour of my time, and I went to the, what was it? The ATM was at a gas station that was like on the way from my work to my house. And then I have that in Gemini, just, invested, or I guess you could say invested. I'm just getting an APR return on it, like nothing crazy, like 2.5 or something, but that's better than just sitting there doing nothing. This one must have a lot of assets, taking forever to load. This is kind of cool. Where are we? Ooh, could win NFTs. How about going to the portal? Good luck. I have a feeling we should probably equip something, Whoa, that was cool. Time to find the tequila bottles. What a day to stop drinking, right? And those things are small, but at least they have that nice glowy, hey, find us here, thing in the trash cans. I want trash cans just so I can hide stuff in the trash cans. Knew I should have been prepared. Little tequila bottle. Alright, you're gonna do like that. Whee! 45 is a lot to be finding in here. Oh, nice. Agave Fields. Yeah. We need Wizzy de las Puertos to be joining that one. Does sliding glass door work? No. Hello, anyone home? That's so cool. Hello, my friend. I'm Lupe. What can I do for you today? Hi, I'm just passing by. Oh, can't do anything? Give me a task. Or at least let me pass to you.
Come back, Elton.
This is actually a really nice design board. I gotta find the rest of these and then we go up. Get in here. Walk on to the distillery or magic begins. Learn how they make tequila. Sure thing, let's go. Ah, so you have to activate that before you find Lupe. And then I'll talk to you. Of course, first thing to know, technique is very hard. It makes a master. Are you sure you want to try? Sure. Special knife, which allows it to cut. Pants. Try my best. I wonder if we need the actual. So sometimes they make it to where you have to use the actual item in order to chop it down. Yep. Or I really didn't need it. How many do I have to do? This sword likely does more damage. Cut him down faster. So you don't need the exact weapon to do that. It does take a while to destroy them. Maybe just make it to where it's not as many swings needed. But I can understand doing this as a manual process probably takes some time. Like, you're not gonna get it that easy. Imagine doing that whole field. No, thank you. Thank you. Can't talk to him yet. That's funny, they made it look like a donkey. Too funny. Next step is to cook. Sure, let's do it. Hundreds of them. Ah, so now I gotta bring all of those with me. That's kind of annoying. Like time consuming to do that. It's almost like I should have just killed these guys over here. Alright. Oh wait, there's some right there. I'm gonna try to grab those. Nope. Didn't count the first one when I walked it through there. You count this one? That's no good. So does anybody have any idea or guess? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the, or have you bought a hat from the collectors? That's the 2 boards that are open up right now. The soccer game, soccer tournament. If you buy one of their hats on the market for $10, they'll reward you with 12 sand and then give you some other prizes, but they haven't mentioned what those are going to be. At least I haven't heard, so I wonder if anybody knows or has heard anything on what those might be. The Canadian hat, bucket hat, top hat with the Canadian flag on it with the moose antlers. That one looked pretty cool. Alright dude, they're in. You know what, I probably didn't even need to put all of them in there. I probably just said they're in there. Now we're gonna mash them. Bring the ones that have been cooked to me. Whoa, it yeeted it. Can't wait. Yeet. Got me their workhorses like they should pay me, you know? Four of the hats. I want one. I'll send you a Westy coin. I didn't even know they were being sold, and then I went and checked them out. I saw a tweet and it said like they were already sold out. I'm like, no! And it's funny, I'm American, and I'd rather have the Canadian one. It's because I like that better than the, how do I get down there? Better than the eagle on the top hat. Best price 50 sand. When they're going for 10. Oh well, were. I feel ya. Maybe you notice our wooden vats upstairs. Those are used for traditional fermenting process. We also use these industrial tanks. Those are huge. You help me start the ferment process by opening the pipes and seeing how the tank filled. Sure, let's do it. Oh, nice. They even have the little levers. Bet you that was one of the hardest assets to make. Just kidding. Okay, they're open. Are they? Oh. Gonna open them all? No. Now the exclamation point has moved. Where are you? Oh, I forgot to be looking for the tequila bottles, man. Yeah, should have grabbed them. I mean, I just bought one just so I could get the points for it, or the sand reward. I think the Italy was sold out, or I didn't see it. But I actually picked up the one I did. Apparently someone had that same idea. Yeah, I figured for 10 sand, you could just grab them all. I don't remember which one I picked up. Let's see. Have a taste, absolutely. I got Poland. I got it because the defense was 50 or 47. Now they're not as good as V's ears, but they're dang near close. They had the most defense. Depending on the brand, we age the tequila in white, American, and French oak barrels. Interesting. It's a good song. This room is dangerous. Germany was nice too. That beer hat, I missed it. Apparently. Anybody know who sings this song or who made this song? I know. Whoa, might go down there yet. This place is huge. That's what she's in. Trying to speak to you, it's not turned on yet. I was say we're gonna bottle it now. Washing machine cleans, fills, closes, labels, and bottle. Press it right. Cutting edge technology, dedicated to the process. Well, the door open? Been fun, need to return to focus mode. Thank you. I would say it'd be cool if it was moving, and look, it is moving. Just imagine how big this asset is. Oh nice, they're empty right there. And they're full and labeled. What do we do next? I want to get on the truck. That is right, it is Moby. Good job. I met him. I was at a concert in, like, when I was younger, back in high school, maybe even middle school. And it was a radio, they called it Bigger Day Out or Big Day Out, to where it was one day, like 6 stages, and they just played all day long. And you could go to signing areas and the bands would sign it. So I bought a t-shirt and I got this signature, that signature, the other signature of all these bands. The whole shirt was like full of signatures. And then Moby was like one of the last people I met there, and he signed it for me, or he didn't sign it actually, because oh, looks like you got a whole lot of signatures here. This is kind of cool. Well, got a question for you. Do you know who this band is? I was like, I couldn't tell you. And what about this person? Nope. Don't know who that one is either. And then this one, I think it's this person. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. And he drew his little alien dude, or his guy who's in that one music video. He's like, you're gonna remember who this is, you know? And to this day, I remember he was the one that signed my shirt when I probably had another 20 bands that had signed it. What's the last process? You never said anything to begin with. Figured one would be hiding back there. Retracing my steps. Did this, I did that, then. Oh, I didn't get to talk. I see. Oh, there's a door.
I wish I could see June this
Whoa.
holiday.
Some time with Oscar.
That was loud.
Nice.
Causing trouble?
Running around the ship.
I'll have to use bottle and liquid. I already did that. I think I broke the game because this thing popped up. Like the bottling the tequila, learn how the tequila is bottled and labeled, popped up after I spoke to her, and she explained this is how it's bottled. That is the issue right there, as to where I can't go on to the next, like probably this, where they package it. He's probably the person you talk to. That's cool. In this door? Nope. Alright. That means I gotta start. Oh, wait. Well, let me talk to him, but it wasn't like I haven't learned how to do this yet, so yeah. Brokey brokey. Okay. I'm gonna call it a night. Anybody want to stream? I'll raid them. If not, I'm gonna transfer to one of my DJs I listen to, or that could be a VJ or whatever you would like to be called. Where's my chat?
So easy to stay awake. Honestly.
Hey Huddle. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, I'm sure you can hear him in the background. I literally listen to this guy all day. I was listening to him when I was at work. He's been streaming for 8.5 hours. So I've been listening to him probably... Yeah, it came on around noon or a little bit before noon today. So I was listening this morning, drove home. Only 4:30, the night's just begun. Yeah, 7:30 here. I'm getting hungry. I can smell that green chili in the kitchen too. My girlfriend with the bowl and their spoon. Clackety clack clack. I'm like, I want some. Alright, so the raid has been set up. Y'all have a good night, alright?